Ski motherfucker. Oh shit. I was trying to get my jam session in before the camera turned on. But you guys caught me. Okay, so study voice casting call for comedians. Do y'all think I could be a comedian? There's a casting call for comedians, touring and paid position. Alright now. I always want to try, but I'm not good with like anything that I say that might be funny or amusing comes right off the top of my head. I don't write stuff down. The only thing I write down is choreography, and I hardly write that down. But that's not what we're here for. That's for another video for another time. So it's Tuesday. No, I'm sorry, it's Thursday. I wanted to do a Trayvon Tuesday video because I feel like I have been slacking to the most on the calls, and I wanted to make sure before the end of the year I made my position in the situation pretty clear and things. So what I'm going to do is just give you guys a brief rundown of what goes on up here in relation to the Trayvon Martin George Zimmerman case. So, background, picture it, Florida. I don't know the exact city. Trayvon walking home from the corner store. His father's neighborhood. Knows his neighborhood pretty well. George Zimmerman, i.e. the defendant, is a self-appointed neighborhood watchman. Bunny ears around the word self-appointed. And he sees Trayvon Martin and considers him a suspicious character. Why he considered him a suspicious character, we don't know. Quote unquote. So he radios into the police and says there's a suspicious character, or the dispatcher or whatever tells him, well, what does he look like? He says he's a black guy with a hood on and some pants, and he has his hand in his pocket and he's on the phone. Something like that. BTW. It was raining that day. So dispatcher says, well, no need to pursue the young man. You know, just go about your business, go make some coffee or something. So George disregards what the dispatcher says, goes after Trayvon anyway, and pursues him. Now, in some way of pursuing him, an altercation ensues, a fight breaks out, and George Zimmerman shoots Trayvon Martin. Now, here's the thing. George Zimmerman had a gun, registered gun, all that good stuff. Trayvon was unarmed. He was armed with some iced tea, and they said some Skittles, but I think they dismissed the Skittles out of the case. I think they said it was just iced tea. So this case has been going. It's been 10 months. So what is it now? December. So 10 months from December would be 12. January. So this had to be February. That was so wrong. That was so wrong. It was November. I don't know shit. Count back 10 months. I'm not good with counting backwards with months and things or days of the week. Well, I can do days of the week. Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. See, I'm good with that. I can't do months though. But anyway, so it happened 10 months ago. Now, fast forward back to now, right now. Guy's on trial. His trial doesn't start officially until mid-June 2013. So he has a good 6 months to they going through, you know, subpoenas and things of that nature, dispositions, and facts are coming out of the woodworks and photos and things, basically getting ready for the trial. Now, at this point, George Zimmerman is under security watch, meaning he cannot leave Florida. He has to be under 24-hour GPS surveillance, meaning there's probably a tracker somewhere attached to his body where if he coughs too loud, the damn thing will say he just coughed, type of thing. He can't leave the state. He's tracked 24 hours, and he has security. Now, here's the thing about the security. There's a kiki. The security people that he hired are now suing him for approximately $30,000 because apparently he ain't paid his security bill. Now, he has a website, therealgeorgezimmerman.com or .org. I'm not sure which one of those, where he collects funds for his attorney fees or lawyer fees, security purposes, any, you know, judicial fees that might come up. That's what the money is supposed to be used for. And there are people who actually sit and donate money to, you know, the George Zimmerman Fund. And, you know, rightfully so. You support who you support. But here's my thing. how are you falling behind? And you got, not to mention, you had your wife arrested for lying about your funds. She was arrested for perjury for lying about how much money you actually had when that bond was set for like buku.com dollars. Now you can't pay a security bill, so the security company is suing you for I think it was $27,027 exactly, roughly $30,000. Shit, it's only $3,000 out of the way. That's probably covered in taxes. But the thing, my position is still, I think, where it was when I first started doing Trayvon Tuesday videos. I believe in my mind, heart, and soul that what happened was there was some type of, he said it himself. Trayvon looked suspicious. Now he didn't say why he looked suspicious, but at the end of the day, I'm not stupid. I know what world we live in. African American males are quote unquote suspicious. We are to be walked on with caution, especially when it's dark outside and we might have on all black and you can't really see much of us. Then you will walk around and be suspicious. It's just the world we live in. I don't make the rules. I just live in it. I just live here. Okay. So to say George, okay, oh my iPod just died. For George to say, well, I pursued him because he looked suspicious, is racist. It's a racist comment. And for him to say that he's not racist is kind of contradicting when you act, where you essentially said you pursued him because he looked suspicious. Why did he look suspicious? Because he was a quote unquote African American male in a community that you don't believe African American males are supposed to be in, which essentially, cut the bullshit, is a racist comment. Correct? Right. I didn't think it was just me. So that is why he pursued Trayvon. That is why the fight ended up, happening, and that's why Trayvon is no longer with us. Now, I believe Trayvon had the right to defend himself. So any, gashes George left with are perfectly justified because A, had you not pursued him, he wouldn't have had to fight you back. And then you wouldn't have had to shoot him and fatally kill him. So I still believe Trayvon did nothing wrong. If you ask me, I think had George turned the other cheek and went to mind his business and let him walk home, we would all be still happy, joy. But clearly that didn't happen. So yeah. So that's that. That's my stance. I'm sticking with it until somebody else tells me otherwise. And until then, I will talk to y'all later about it. Alright, it's hot in here. That's all. Why did I say it like that? 'Cause I need a bag, that's why.